Hi, everyone. First of all, thanks everyone for joining on a very short notice. Great start to SAWiT AI. So first, let me just start acknowledging to the entire team here, and especially our partners, um, like AICT, UP government, women tech members from Google, NASCOM, HCL Tech, and everybody. So first, let me just start with the introduction. Like to invite Mr. Vikas Sagar to kind of give a welcome note and set the context to start off with the event.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Vikas Sagar, co-founder of SAWiT, South Asia Women in Technology, and Kaleido, which is an AI-powered platform that is actually hosting the community of SAWiT. We are privileged to have esteemed leaders of our key partners to today's Guinness World Record announcement and award ceremony for SAWiT.ai, which is the world's largest women-only Gen AI learning challenge. To this, we welcome Ms. Roshni Nadal Malhotra, Chairperson of HCL Technologies, Shri Anil Kumar Sagar, and I think Shri Rahul Singh, Department of IT and Electronics at Government of UP, Professor Kamakoti from IIT Madras, Professor Sitaraman, or his representative from Chairman of AICTE, Ms. Shiba Thomas from NASCOM, Ms. Nupur Verma and Mr. Ravish Kumar from Google, and of course the Guinness World Record partners. I also welcome the teams from Guvi, SAWiT, and Kaleido, including all of our execution partners, 8View, Student Tribe, Pixels, and Gruon, who have worked tirelessly night and day on this effort to achieve this world record. This would not have been possible without them. As of this morning, 95,000 women had started the Gen AI course, of which 67,000 have finished. And there's an additional about 40,000 that are underway. Given the big demand from the 3.4 lakh women who registered, who enrolled for this, and from our partners, we have reopened the course in its current format till the 30th of September, with additional activities planned in the community of SAWiT to reach the 5 lakh target that we have partnered and committed to reaching for the SAWiT.ai event.
Namaste. As you all know that the government and especially our state government is committed to the development and empowerment of women, and there are various schemes and programs that are run specifically for this purpose, and particularly in the field of health, family welfare, education, social security, entrepreneurship, and even in the financial assistance and financial sectors also. So, as you know that I think IT sector is one sector in which the female participation is highest. I think it's around 30%. So, I mean, this particular program of training the women in AI and these technologies will actually enable them to upskill and get themselves ready for this era of disruptive technology that is happening, so that when the technologies change, then they are ready to take up these challenges in the new environment.
Now, I'd like to join Roshni Nadal Malhotra. She's the chairperson of HCL Tech, and also a trustee in Shivnado Foundation and director of HCL Corporation, executive director. So, ma'am, without your support, this initiative would not have even took the first step. So, please, ma'am, would you kind of just give us your address and blessings to kind of move forward?
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so happy to be here and to be involved in this great initiative with so many committed partners. And I always say that, I'm a woman in tech, but I'm not a woman of tech. So just, even appreciating our remarkable South Asian women in tech who are, committed to Gen AI and can be the role models for India is just pretty humbling to see. And everybody that participated in this learning celebration for women, it's from AICTE to the government, IIT Madras, NASSCOM, the companies, all the women that participated. I think it's a pretty phenomenal movement, and I hope there's many more to come and much larger as this grows. And, women just pioneering Gen AI representation and the impact it has on innovation, entrepreneurship, and diversity across all industries and fields is pretty phenomenal. And I think that realizing the role of women in generative AI and in innovation, entrepreneurship, and all the new technologies that are going to be coming to industry, especially driven by India, for India, and for the rest of the world, women have a very large role to play to drive this economic engine. And, enough can't be said. It's just so critical. It's important for women to have role models. I often hear that, women need more women role models and more women mentors. I think women just need more role models and mentors regardless of gender. In fact, I would argue they need more men as mentors to really help them grow in their careers and to be given those equal opportunities because they're more than capable, and if not better. I'm of course biased. And so, I think that's extremely important. I think for all educational institutions, looking at what generative AI is not going to do only to curriculum, but what it's going to do to learning outcomes, what it's going to do to even assessments. And looking at generative AI as a tool, which is necessary to learn, much like we've evolved in terms of the way we use technology in the search engine, or the way we've used, back in the day when calculators came, or any of these new technological inflection points. Looking at generative AI as a tool, even in education and curriculum, is extremely important for teachers, students, as well as companies assessing to bring in that talent pipeline, especially women. I think there's going to be a lot of innovation there. Just like, today, all of us talk about, young students and being digital natives. Now they're all Gen AI natives, right? They're all using it in their everyday lives for something or the other. So I think it's extremely important that educational institutions, teachers, professors, and the entire life cycle of education, as well as the ecosystem of educators, embraces Gen AI. And again, I think that has a great role to play in women in STEM coming in at a much earlier age. So, you want more girls to take up STEM in school, to allow for that to then grow into more girls in STEM, not just in engineering, but even in design and in other fields. And then you want those more women to then come into different industries. So it's not, I don't think it's specific to just engineering. I think it's Gen AI kind of cuts across all education lines. And lastly, which I think is really important, is advocacy and policy support. And it's absolutely important to amplify, the role of women in tech, not just in India, but globally, and creating some policies and frameworks so that we can increase representation and, allow for scholarships, allow for, workplace equity, allow for, some sort of legislation that helps reduce these gaps in all these technical fields. And most importantly, I think investment in research and R&D around generative AI, where more women can be represented. That's within companies, within educational institutions, and, a focus by various governments as well. So thank you so much for having me here. And, I hope we can have more events such as this and more learning platforms such as this, and hope they get even bigger and make more noise.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Now I will request Praveen Patel from the Guinness World Records organization to kind of, this is what we've been waiting for. So, sir, Praveen, sir, you can take the floor. Let us know your thoughts. What is the announcement going to be? So we're all excited and eagerly waiting for it.
Well, thank you, Nias. I'm hoping that everybody can hear me. Yes, I'm happy to take the floor. It's a virtual floor because I'm in London at the moment. But absolutely delighted to be here on behalf of Guinness World Records, and absolutely delighted to be invited by Guvi Geek Network Private Limited and the government of Uttar Pradesh. And thank you. I have been working with you guys over the last couple of days, 21st, 22nd, and going through the evidence. And so if I can remind you, the current record stands at 12,701 and was achieved by Intel India and CBSE, Ministry of Education, Government of India on the 14th of October, 2010. So it's important to remember that's the target, that's when it was last achieved. But I would ask that you remember the number 12,701, because I'll be asking that later on. But it's not just about the numbers, okay? So this is very important. Everybody thinks, oh, we'll get the number and we can have it. There is a very strict set of guidelines. And I would like to thank Nias and Arun for his team for making sure that you complied with the guidelines. That was very, very important. So it's, like I said, it's not just about the numbers, it's actually meeting the guidelines. And I'll go through with some of them if you can bear with me. So the record is measured by number of active users that take and complete the lesson. So active users, so there's a method, there's an endpoint check that we do, and they have to complete the lesson. And that was very important. We also define what AI is. Now, it might not be the same as you see it in India. It might be not the same as somebody else sees it. But the lesson is a structured period where students learn about topics of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is often referred to as a machine intelligence, where any device that perceives its environment and takes actions that improve its chance of achieving its goals. So that's our definition of it. The instructor must be a fully qualified teacher and have proven interest in the field of artificial intelligence. So thank you, Arun, for making a very good presentation. I only checked it in English, and apparently there was English plus 7 other languages. There had to be independent witnesses, so I couldn't do it because I'm not an expert on AI by any means. I'm an engineer, but not an AI expert, and must have proven expertise. These witnesses must have proven expertise in artificial intelligence and attest to the accuracy of the lesson. And at this point, I would like to acknowledge Ajanta Devi Varamani, Balachandra Kasilingam, Somyadev Datta, Harshit Panchal, and Sabrina Preminal for their AI and language expertise. So there were so many witnesses, because we normally have just one witness if it's in English, but because you had so many languages, we had to have 5 other witnesses with their language specifics and AI expertise. That was very important. We also needed an IT expert, again, engineer, but by no means hands-on in India. So we needed an IT expertise to actually look at the server logs, make sure that everything was neat and tidy. There was nothing going on. But I was talking about an independent IT expert?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. So we had to have an independent IT expert who was familiar with the system, who could get into the servers and have a look at the logs and the various parts of it. So that was good. And I would like to thank at this moment, and I hope I pronounce his name properly, it's Shan Murganath, for carrying out due diligence on making sure that everything was neat and tidy in terms of how many people. So he was literally telling us how many people actually took part and completed the full lesson. The lesson must also contain engagement points. So this was important. So it's not just about somebody switching on their computer, sitting there, having a cup of coffee, and then turning up at the end and saying, right, I've done the lesson. So there had to be an engagement point. And there were 15 multiple choice questions at the end of it. You all know about it. So it was at that point, once they'd completed the 15, that we would know that they'd taken part in the lesson. And the lesson must at least be 30 minutes long. So any less than that, 29 minutes, 59 seconds, was not good enough. And in this case, the lesson itself was just over 31 minutes. But with the multiple choice questions, I'm sure some people took a little longer than that. But that was fine. That was fine, as long as the lesson was fine. So now, I could go on. There's lots and lots of other sort of requirements we had, but I won't go through that. And you'll recall what the current record stands at. The current record stands at, and I can't hear you, but I'll tell you, 12,701. And so, with a total of 46,045 Guvi Geek Network Private Limited and Government of Uttar Pradesh, you are the Guinness World Record title holders for the most users who take an online artificial intelligence lesson in 24 hours. Congratulations.
Thank you, Praveen.
And it's a real pity that I'm not there in person to present this to you guys. I wish I was there, but here it is virtually, and we'll mail this to you guys as soon as we can.
Oh, thank you. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. Thank you so much for this. And we have still, like less users continuing that lesson, and it's still ongoing. And just happy to be, doing that entire due diligence and, sitting us through that 24 hours and, giving us the whole, vetting and everything needed to kind of, support us. And thank you so much for such a record. And we are so much happy. And I would like to next, the AICT chairman is here. And Sir, TG Siddharandan, sir, please kind of give us your acknowledgement, your address, and your thoughts on the whole SAWiT initiative and how it's been going on.
Thank you. Namaskar. So very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, let me congratulate the Guvi startup at IIT Madras for really coming up with this SAWiT artificial intelligence program. And also, I think they're going for the Guinness World Record, where they wanted to do artificial lessons in 24 hours. This is a very, very mind-boggling challenge, learning AI in 24 hours. But what is most important and why I'm here is actually you're trying to bring the Indian woman in technology in the forefront of the generative AI revolution. So generative AI, the revolution is here for real. And I think it's a very excellent initiative, but it could be a little longer so that, they can pick up that skills. Because AI and generative AI will take many skills to its control. Okay, many job roles will vanish, and people should be aware of that. At the same time, they don't need to be scared of it. So what they need to do is adopt to the new world order and new environment. So that's where the importance of such campaign. So this exercise, which provide hands-on experience in building and deploying basic generative AI applications using a popular technology at scale, is an attempt Guvi is trying to do. Let me complement that Guvi's efforts. And as you say, it can be called as a learnathon event. Okay, or getting awareness about what these chatbots are available, how they can use it, and how effectively this will help. Because see, I'll tell you, we have created a AICTE career portal. If you look at there, the most important thing is in that career portal, we have a large number of companies who are ready to take students on new employability options. But what is most important is there we have integrated AI and chatbots to create the resume. See what happens for a particularly rural person creates a resume using these AI chatbots. It will be very high-ended, giving. But he needs to understand and also correct that so that we have that particular website gives an opportunity for them to see, discuss with the community. So we have given that option so that he can really adapt himself to the new levels of AI, what it can do, how it can do, how ethically we can use it. But one thing is for sure, artificial intelligence, generative AI is going to change the way we do learning and way we teach the engineering curriculum or anywhere, any microcredits or anything. So I think it's an excellent initiative. And I understand that you are doing it collaboratively with IIT Madras and collaboratively with HCL. And many other people have also joined hands in here. And today, and you are also witnessing the Guinness World Record, officially amazing. People also here on this portal. So my suggestion to the team, and 24 hours is excellent initiative to start with, but you need to enrich the participants with marketable skills, what AI is going to offer, and also empower them to deepen their understanding about generative AI skills, and also maybe possibility connect them to the industries where they can possibly build a career in AI in the future. So I anyway congratulate Guvi to coming up with this initiative, and I hope this SAWiT artificial intelligence program a big success. I wish every woman who has joined this platform or was going to join for your training till the end of September 30th. I think I wish them the very best. Good luck to you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. And now, so it's been going on, sir. Even now, around more than 90,000 plus people are still taking the test. And thank you for the kind words, sir. And I like to call upon Nupur from the Google team to address the whole team here and give us your thoughts.
Thank you, Niaz. It's an incredible day. And I think it's an absolute honor to be here celebrating this momentous achievement with, I think, all of you. And I believe today we are not just celebrating this, right? We are celebrating this movement to empower 500,000 women with the transformative power of generative AI. And of course, to top it off, we're also celebrating a Guinness World Record. So this is truly a testament, I think, to the power of collaboration and shared vision. I still remember when we first spoke, things that we were doing at Google, things that you guys were planning with SAWiT. There was so much aligned, mission and overall vision to it that I think it was a no-brainer for us to collaborate, because at Google, we truly believe in the power of technology changing the world. But technology can only reach its full potential when it's built by everyone and is accessible to everyone. So, that's why initiatives like this are so close to my heart on a personal front as well. And this partnership with SAWiT and Guvi is a shining example of what we can achieve when we join forces, right? SAWiT, with its incredible network and dedication to building this ecosystem for women in tech, and Guvi, with its innovative learning platform and your expertise in the AI education, were really the perfect partners for us in this journey. And at Google, with women tech makers, we aim to provide the community, the visibility, and resources for women to really thrive in tech. So for us, this is not just about the numbers. It is, of course, about the numbers when it comes to the Guinness World Record, but it's much more than that. It is about the individual stories of transformation. I'm, still imagining these women taking these courses, going on to building some really amazing generative AI solutioning, and more than that, really role modeling it for their peers, for the next generations also. So this, I'm very, very thankful for the partnership. So thanks and congrats to SAWiT, Guvi, and everybody involved for making this happen. Let's keep working together to breaking barriers and creating a world where women lead in AI and tech in general. So thank you so much once again to everybody on the call, specifically SAWiT and Guvi. Thank you.
Now, I mean, I'd like to thank the whole team and everyone. I would like to invite Arun to the podium. Arun, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Niyas. Actually, first I want to thank Roshni because I know how it is hard to find your time. Okay. So thank you, Roshni, for doing this. And I thought you'll be there only for 5 minutes. Probably you extended for 15, 20 minutes. That's a great thing. Thank you. Thanks a lot for it. And there is a saying like women have no limits in what they can think and what they can accomplish. That's what at least I've seen with the women who I've worked with, I've grown up with. Sridevi, my mom, or a lot of women in the team like Kirti, Monica, Anita, Gayatri, Sudha, Shalini, all of them are like very incredible. Okay, especially in the last 24 hours. I mean, this event is not a one-time activity or one-part activity. So think like it is a test match with a power play. Okay, it is going to extend for a long time. The first power play in which we have got the runs. That's all. Okay, so that is since if it is a baseball, we cannot. Okay, so in this power play we got this GWR, but this is going to be a marathon in which we'll be doing a lot of things. That's why I brought in test match, not even one day. Okay, so we have a lot of people here who have supported us in all the aspects.
Sure. Yeah, as you were mentioning, it's a it's a collective effort of everyone who's been part of this, and especially all the stakeholders who were with us from the initial thought process, and we executed this without any flawless. And thanks to each and everyone for your contribution, and thanks to the team for supporting and making this happen. Yeah, thank you, team.
Second world record, we got it. Okay, in our office, we can show now 2 records in our office. Okay, I'm very happy to congratulate to all the who put the hard work in the day and night. Thank you for the entire team for your support. Okay, definitely we will get more Guinness World Record in our office. We can put it in this entire row.
Because yeah, rightly said. As Muruga was saying, he was there for both the Guinness World Records. I'm happy that I was able to contribute and be a part of the second record at least. And kudos to the entire team, SAWiT, Kaleido team and Guvi's team. And moreover, I would like to press on the marketing team from both the sides, because as it is an online event, they made sure that it reaches every corner of India, right? Everybody got to know about it, and bringing to women's notice, right? It's a little difficult. Being a woman, we also say we do not get much time being ourselves engaging into family. We do not get much time to sit with a mobile phone into social portals also. But I would like to mention especially for the marketing team and all the partners who believed in us, right? So thanking you for all the support and efforts there. Thanks very much, and congratulations to all of us. I include myself there, all of us. Thank you so much.
Big congratulations for the team who drove this event. Niyas, Shashank, Jagan, Lakshman, Apur. Congratulations to all of you, and a very big thank you. Thank you, Praveen. We have really enjoyed seeing this Guinness World Record certificate for the second time. And we also hope that it will continue to be there for a long time as well. Thank you, everyone.
Lakshman and Anita, yes, Bhargavi, they are working the whole night. Actually, I did not expect that from the 12 to next day 12, they hold the team and run up to the 12 o'clock. So thanks for them also, as well as PD team. Thank you.